Vanglorious Vanguard.
Knowledge born.
Yeah.
United Front. What you want, what you want, what you want.
To the Knowledge Radio.
We in here. What you got? Dot.
Work hard as a slave to one day be your savior. The wave unwavering. This is a labor of love. Rise with a purpose every day. Invigorated. If we were on TV, we'd be 10 times syndicated. If we waited for validation, a paycheck or accolades, we'd be starved, already lost or ran away. But when you're square, solid, and you circle too, you don't need a place for silence. The concept is conquered through media, not areas of people activity. A mix that don't lose ethnicity, tightness that don't lose the elasticity. Explicitly, this isn't where we give the novice regard. Nah, this is where knowledge is born. Last time that I checked, I'm undefeated. Deliver edicts, can't resist when the gods build and manifest freedom. When lines get crossed, they may push a loss, cause they get handed a check. We kick your can and cancel your cancerous gestures. A prophet vision, precision, the prescription for the sickness is to inoculate your fate with the winning. Arrogant beginnings turn to humble endings. And UF with KBA is a win-win. 1K, 1K.
No, we didn't check then. Swear to God, we finna get all this money. Watch what I tell you.
Touch my eleke. You may think they pretty, but to me it's not for play. Power in my jewelry, clear the scene like an AK. Full body protection, looking clean every day they so. Hey, don't touch my eleke. You may think they pretty, but to me it's not for play. Power in my jewelry, clear the scene like an AK. Full body protection, looking clean. And I say I shit. I gotta say I shit. I shit. And I say I shit. Elegba, Oshun, and Obatala. And I say I shit. Mokio, I shit, and I say I shit, and Oya, and Shango, and Yemoja. I got it, currency in my pocket, nature around my neck, front and center I rock it. Never tuck them, so folk wanna touch them, they need to stop it. Trying to find them on lines like mine, you never cop it. My Eleke is living, reason why I be winning. Jealous of my position, but I'm just at the beginning. Demonizing the forces, no intercourses I'm giving. Christians feel like I'm sinning the way the heavens be bending for me. I'm in the flow, I get the dough, I'm giving more, it's reciprocal. Every dose could be poison or be medicinal. Truth is blatant to those who know what to listen for. Yeah, a treasure chest in every mic check. Steady in the altitude and we ain't on the flight check. Calling me the champion, I ain't even want to fight yet. Moochers sticking to us for that juju that they might get. Hey, don't touch my eleke. You may think they pretty, but to me it's not for play. Power in my jewelry, clear the scene like an AK. Full body protection, looking clean every day they so. Hey, don't touch my eleke. You may think they pretty, but to me it's not for play. Power in my jewelry, clear the scene like an AK. Full body protection, looking clean. And I say I share. Somebody say I share. I share. And I say I share. Egongo, Babaluaye, and Ita. And I say I share. Mokio, I share. And I say I share. Ochosi, Ogun, and Orumila.
Got them holy beads around my neck. Them sacred guides on deck. Yep, it gets protection all around. Kosi Wahala, big blessings abound. I'm open to receive all the things. This universe is laid at my feet and I'm walking. Yellow brick road and laid with gold. Oh yeah, I get it from my mama. She reigning on her throne. La de Koju, Oriye Oshun. Hell, sea water goddess. Keep that blade and some honey. Lord, she just keep going. Hold the stop when she gets started. A river flowing, anointed from head to toe. Baptized, got Orisha by my side. And my eagle all around. Ain't nothing stopping me now. Full force on them. Full glow on them. Spirit realm said go, so I move for them. A walking altar.
And I say I share. I share. And I say I share. And I say I share. I share. And I say I share. And think they pretty, but to me it's not for play. Power in my jewelry, clear the scene like an AK. Full body protection, looking clean every day they so. Hey, don't touch my Electronica. You may think they pretty, but to me it's not for play. Power in my jewelry, clear the scene like an AK. Full body protection, looking clean.
Yeah, see what we got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Woo! We done hit him, Baba. 10, 2, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. God. 20. Great day. Who this messing my count up? Alive for you, bruh. I told you we was gonna hit. Yeah. Shoot, I'm counting me and Baba out right now. I'm waiting on Sunday to come out, hit her. We good. She finding out right now. We checking in. Hold on. Good. About to hit him again.
That's how you start the show off. You understand what I'm saying? Hip Hop Legends Podcast, Black Power, Black Love, Black Unity. We here on episode 21. And we get started, man. We got Hip Hop Brews and Beats own CEO, Killa, aka Pop Killa. Roam out there from the extraordinary, the incomparable, magnificent Melvinaire podcast. I know he's watching. He at work right now. He's sick again because every time we get a legend in the building, he ain't in the building. You understand? So how that audience feel? You understand what I'm saying? How that audience feel? So there's so much I can say about my brother, one who has walked this path. He's a sojourner. He's a sojourner who walked this path. Hip hop went through a shift in consciousness from party and bullshit and party and bullshit into a shift of knowledge of self, into a shift of militancy. And all of these aspects in the culture had an expiration date. So we got the honor and privilege to have one who witnessed all of the shifts, and everything and everyone shifted around him, but he did not shift. You understand? One who stayed the course and stayed steadfast. Like we might have seen Public Enemy, we might have seen X-Clan, we might have seen hip hop go through those twists and turns where we got these characters and caricatures that came through, but we got a brother who stayed strong since its inception. He did not waver in his stance. He did not waver in his position. He did not waver in going to great lengths to speak to our plight in specific. One who gave us a code to operate in. So I'm welcoming my brother who is hip hop's liberator. You know, Killa, you know, I be giving names out. My brother is the Nat Turner of hip hop. You understand? We about to deal with hip hop's Nat Turner right here. You understand what I'm saying? So it becomes my honor and privilege at this time to introduce some, present the others. And you get a jewel today, Killa. I never talk. I told you before, like I said, my top 10 favorite MCs is in my phone, right? Remember I said that?
Yeah.
You're about to meet my favorite MC of all time, and in my opinion, the greatest of all time. So I never share that. Okay, so I'm gonna present the evidence right now. One who never, ever, ever turned his back on us, and the one who hold us up. So let me get it together, and we give a Hip Hop Legends podcast welcome to a true legend. Okay, gotta say that shit twice. legend in the building. My brother, man, and that Turner of hip hop. Tahir RBG.
There he is.
Black Power.
Black Power, can you hear me?
Black Power. How you feeling, man?
Hey, we good. We
Yeah,
good.
I can hear you.
Glad you
I
here
hear
with
you.
us.
Am I clear?
Good.
Right. Oh, okay. All right. Oh man. Okay, there we go. Yeah. I gotta put the no disturb on you. I'm sorry. People calling.
Yeah, that'll cut you out real quick when somebody call in.
Me.
Definitely.
Yeah, I gotta figure out how to turn this thing off, man. Well, you know, they might. Oh man, y'all still with me? I see I blacked out.
Yeah, yeah.
I can hear you.
Okay, I guess it's gonna come catch back up. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But
you know how
man, I'm waiting on it to catch back in there. I'm in there.
Yeah, you in there. We just can't see you.
We just can't see you.
Okay. Hopefully it pop back up, man, because I'm like, wow, I just had everything going on there. Let me see. Pardon me, y'all. Trying to make it work.
I mean, I be like that sometimes.
Hopefully it cut in, man. You know, it seems like every time I do an interview, these crackers let it all loose.
That's it. That's their goddamn job, you know. We on ours, they on theirs.
Well, I'm about to turn it up too. We on our job. We doing let me talk about this, man. First Black Power and a BB for Hodier to all that are still and will continue and forever for their life hold African liberation as mission number one in their hearts and outside their heart, whatever it is, whatever they vibrate on. If you about the liberation totally and total sovereignty of Africans, I fucks with you, I rise with you, and we're gonna live together and we're gonna be great together. So I give thanks and shout outs to all those that hold that torch and that do that work and that feed that take care of their family on this, because they know that's our only option and this is how we rocking. I want to thank y'all, and first and foremost, I want to thank Do the Knowledge Radio Empire for holding their square at all times. I know that my brother could be doing anything. He's a genius. He could be doing anything. And African liberation, not only is it just he chooses to do it, that's what he gotta do. And that's why we link up. That's why it's my brother. I don't care where I'm at in the world. That's my brother, and it's always us first, and then we'll figure out second. So I'd like to say thank you for bringing me on here. You know, like I just went on a live right before the show to tell people to come over. And I was looking at it and it said legends. And I was like, a legend? I said, well, okay. I said, I'm with it. But you know, I look at Dessalines as a legend. That's my legend. I look at Marcus Garvey as my legend. I look at Queen Nanny of the Moors as my legend. I look at Hatshepsut as my legend. I look at King Narmer, first one to grab the Hyksos head off, and it's right there on the pyramids for us to see. Those are my legends. So when I get to that point, yeah, then I might be comfortable. But right now, I'm still going, baby. We all still going. We still flowing, and that train moving 100,000 miles per hour with force, and we winning, and we knocking shit the fuck down. And we winning, and we building our families and our villages and everything that we deem as fit. We building that shit up 100% with all the mechanisms that we can use to build it. You did all the way from my Africans that's on 9 to 5s, the Africans like myself that's deep in that juju trying to take it to their fucking chest. I'm with all of it. We all together. We need it all, and we will not turn back anything that's pushing towards our African liberation, it's in play. We want it. If it's African, it's in play. We want it. You all right? All money ain't good money, so we ain't fucking with cracker money and all that shit. We fucking with us. We doing us, and we're gonna be successful with our own hands. And I want to say shout out to everybody that's on it like that. Boom, Tahir RBG. I'm your servant. I'm right here. What we doing? What are we doing?
Definitely. Most def. Well, before we miss it, let's talk about this event. You know, we here to promo it. You know, tell us about what's going on.
Okay, absolutely. October 30th, Saturday, a mushroom cloud will be over Orange County, over Orlando, Florida. Why? The Oya Masquerade, 3rd annual Oya Masquerade 2021 is in effect. We are featuring my good sister, Cyrock, and Soul Messiah. They will be in attendance as well as performing, adding to the vibes. In attendance, we'll also have the Oba of Oyatunji Village. He will be in attendance with his people and his whole thing, how the kings move. We also have another Oba Tayesi Oba Talat. He will be in attendance. My good brother Oba Ogunlano, he'll be there as well with everything, all that the kings come with. Myself, I'll be in the building. We also will have my godmother Iya Oshungwade from Oshabi Fere Oshosi Ile, leading the Oya Bimbe, which is the main part. We there to toast the big mama, the one of them all, Oya. We there to toast and celebrate that energy. And so we got food, we got drinks, we got dancing, and we also celebrating the warrior queen, big witch, Oya, at the Oya Masquerade. We getting work done. This is that work that you know, a lot of people say, you know, I know some people like, I'm not gonna call them out, but they like to say, oh, that's pseudo. And then when they see their whole shit is fucked up and they wondering why, it's all good. I'm just here to tell you, we not we celebrating Big Mama Oya, and we're gonna do it very lit, very in style, very flashy. I wish that my picture could show up so you can see just how big we doing, So you know, definitely come in there dressed to impress. We're gonna have some single ladies in the house, we're gonna have some single brothers in the house, we're gonna have couples in the house. We're gonna, you know, it's a man-woman affair. You know, I know Oya, one of her symbols is the rainbow, but that's the rainbow because after the rain comes the change, right? Oya is the Orisha that deals with rain. So of course rainbows is a thing. So a lot of this other LMNOQ community like to get it twisted, like it's their time to come through. No, it's not. This is a real African event. So you know, please don't come up in there with all of that. I'm just going to say that that's not what this is. If you see rainbows, they just try to take one of the things that's natural to the earth. Don't let them take it. Rainbows belong to you. Rainbows belong to, rainbows belong to the rain. When the rain is over and the sun come out, that's when you see a rainbow. That shit ain't gay. That's our shit. So we gotta remember that.
That's right.
Yeah, let's come out. Hopefully everybody can make it. Hit the Eventbrite. Oya spell OYA Masquerade 2021. You put that in the Eventbrite, brings you right to the tickets. Tickets are almost gone. Vendor slots are surprisingly, they're almost gone. And then the sections are like, this is about to be a blowout. And man, we're gonna make it thunderstorm, homie. We're about to set off a hurricane in Orlando. So I want to see y'all up in there, man. I'm gonna be going live. I want to do a live stream so everybody can feel it. But you know, man, we trying to put all kind of stuff together, man. So you know, we using our own machines. You know, this is an all for really all black event. I mean, we ain't even we went to the hood to get the spoons and forks. That's how That's how black it is. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm
So
talking about.
we might can't get that live stream on all the way. We're gonna try, but at least I'll go live so y'all can get a little piece of it. But if you pull up in person, oh man, you about to get the whole cake. Baby, we need to see y'all in the place.
For sure, for sure.
Can I talk about why we doing Oya though?
Yeah. Do
For
that.
sure.
Check this out, right? Oya is a warrior woman. Warrior woman. Some people like to call her wild woman. One of her symbols is a water buffalo. You know what I mean? Like, Oya is about change and swift change. Now, so it depends on what side of the coin you're on, is whether you like the change that Oya is bringing you or not. If you play the lotto and all of a sudden you hit, you went from working at McDonald's to now you got $20 million in your pocket.
Right.
Give thanks to Oya. That was swift change in your life. If you went from, yo, man, I got $20 million and bow, you ain't got nothing. Okay, that's Oya working in your life. So you know what I mean? So one or the other, depends on how you're feeling about the things. Everything has an up and a down. We're going to go with ups and downs in our lives because that's how the frequency goes. It's a wave, it's a sine wave. Life is a sine wave. It's going to have valleys and peaks. Oya is about those valleys and peaks and the changes. Also, so we're giving it up to Oya, and in this this is our science. This is African traditional science that, you know, some people like to call pseudo, but you know, if you know, like I know, every Oya masquerade, every Bembe, yo man, I don't know. I just see great changes happening because I'm using the science. But at these Bembes, we channel and give it up to these energies, which are all just natural forces. It ain't like something going bump in the night and here go this warrior lady walking through your house. It's Oya. No, that's not how it works. That's not how it works. It's natural forces. So the natural force of change, the natural force of wind, the natural force of rain, the natural force of dead and alive. That little in between. I was just alive, now I'm dead. That little line, oh yeah, standing on that line. She's what we call the mother of the ancestors. So this is her time when the veil is thin, fall. Around this time, the veil is very thin between the living and the not living. So in this realm, you know, nothing dies. Africans don't die. We transition. But between this world and that ancestral world, on that line, or Big Mama, Gan, that's who's holding that line together. So when we go into these Bembes as an African liberator, what am I looking to get out of this? What am I looking to power up and put some force behind? That should be on your mind. Some people go in there thinking for a BMW. Hey, I need a BMW. I need to change this little Chevelle. I need to change that into a 8 Series. You can do it.
Right.
You can do it if that's what you want. What do African liberators want, though? Oh, we want something different. We talking about schools. We talking about resources that we can use. We talking about those type of changes. Bring in get stuff on the table. Anything that need to get blown away. You might be in a whole organization full of bullshitters, and you need them out of here. Or
that's right.
Or y'all will move all that shit out the way and will clear it out like a storm. Now you're able to rebuild. Now you're able to rebuild. You just got to be able to see the signs. Whoa, no, it ain't that nobody ain't fucking with you. It might be that everybody got out your way. You know, oh man, they ain't fucking with me. No, what about that circle that maybe it wasn't working for you? And so now they ain't fucking with you no more. That's a good thing. Now you can rebuild and get your stuff together. And that's what Oya does. She brings the storm to clear spirit for rebuilding. You understand? For rebuilding. That's why she moved with Shango. Shango about rebuilding, about that fire, about going ahead and striking it while the iron's hot, and the will to succeed. You know, so Oya and Shango move together a lot of times, you know, because she gonna tear it down. Whatever that shit was, I'm tearing it down. Okay, bro, come in here and rebuild it. That's the energy that we're dealing with that night. So it's still fresh, it's still sexy, it's fly. The drinks, I'm sure, outside of Oya Masquerade, you're gonna have to spend some bread to drink the type of drinks we gonna have up in there. You got to spend some bread to try to eat the way we're about to eat in there. Why? Because we want to do it on a level. We want to do it on a level that we need to be on. You need to be on the biggest level you can be on and think African liberation on this big level. On this big level. You understand? And if you can, and that's it. That's really it. Just pull up, have what you have in mind to do, and enjoy the show, enjoy, because we're putting it on real big for the people who came, as well as, and most importantly, the energy. Oh yeah. So that's why we're doing it. Hope y'all can make it. Everybody in earshot makes it.
For sure. Yo, you seem to be like a real positive energy kind of person. How do you maintain that consistently, even through the good or the bad? How are you always so, like I said, positive or high energy, or I don't want to say happy, but anytime I see you on something, you're never down. You always seem to be like upbeat and ready to go. How do you maintain that?
Well, you know what, man? I'm just cognizant of when I'm being watched, because I go through the full emotions. Man, I get sad sometimes. 2 in the morning, I'll be like, man, I'm done with niggas. I say that.
Yeah.
Then 6 a.m. while I'm working out, I say, all right, let me go to this meeting. I'm back home. You know, they knew I was off for 4 hours. I was pissed for 4 hours. So it happens, you know. I go through the whole flow, but I know that my mission is bigger than my feelings. So I'm in my feelings when I'm on this mission. I want this shit real bad. I cry about it. You know what I mean? I cry about African liberation. I ain't even afraid to say it. I choke a bitch out about it. And I raise my children about it. I love my wife about it. Like, so I go through the whole thing, man, but I know that as an influencer, you know, nobody want to hear that bullshit. Nobody want to see no crying and no goddamn complaining. You know, it need to be aiming. And yes, everybody, man, I'm a human. I'm a human being. I'm an African. Yo, man, sometimes I get pissed. Sometimes I'm tired.
Right.
You know, so was Huey. So was Dessalines. I'm sure Dessalines was like, fuck this shit. And then the next thing you know, he didn't another victory. You know what I mean? So, you know, we just gotta stand. We gotta hold your post. You know what I'm saying? Hold your post. Mine happens to be out here around, you know, out. And man, I'm one of the people who I really don't like to be out like that. But people, they seem to listen when I say and watch what I do, and they follow. So I'm going to try to, you know, I've given my life to this, man. This is my lifestyle. This is what I do. If I'm not doing this, I've transitioned, and I'm still doing it after that. So this is what I'm going to be on. You know, if you see me and I'm looking down and the camera's on, yo, tell me, say, hey, yo, tighten up, or either explain why you're down and then tighten that shit up, because that's my part, man. You know what I mean? That's my part. So, you know, I'm gonna hold it down. Shit, I be getting tired. I be telling my children to do not ask me shit today. You know, I say all that shit.
I feel you on that.
At the same time, yo, man, you know, I got my life is this mission. My life is this mission. So I'm never gonna be off that train. I'm never gonna be off it. I'm not off it until it's done. That's it. it can't outlast me. Even when I transition, I'm still on that shit. In fact, I'm on it 1,000 times more after that. So, you know.
Yo, so I know you don't consider yourself a legend and all that, but we all know you.
Yes,
legendary MC, legendary producer.
He said all that shit earlier, you know what I'm saying? Because he was playing humble. Fuck that. I called him the greatest of all time, and I mean that shit. And I fight anybody about it. So it's fuck everybody else below that. You understand? Like, so right. I'm saying it for him. He ain't got to say it. I'm saying it for him. You see what I'm saying? Hey, everybody did what they all they did what they did. They came around with their antics and shit. I'm about to get on my shit for 1 second, okay? They came with their antics. They came with this shit. But when it came down to us, they left us. They left us. All of them. They left us. Every last one of them. They left us. We can shout them out. We can show them love. Like, we love their music. But them as people, what they were saying and what they were doing were not the same. You see what I'm saying? Like, I can hear their rhymes. I'm like, oh, the rhymes is tight, but they don't live like that. You know, so for me, as an African, one who love our people only, I need a reflection in regards to the music and the lifestyle. You see what I'm saying? Like, this is our brother. He say that this is a lifestyle. This ain't a lifestyle that stopped with him. This is a lifestyle that spread to his children and his next 10 generations. I know it. I witnessed it with my own eyes. You understand? So I'm like, I can like somebody lyrically, but I might want to see them and beat the shit out of them. You see what I'm saying? Because what I heard from their lyrics don't match up with how they live in their life. You see what I'm saying? We called that shit fake back in the day. We thought that shit fake back in the day, but we still celebrating fake people. We can have some people somebody that said in the rhyme, you black people still thinking about voting, and then 10 years later, he telling you to vote. Mm-hmm. That shit don't fly with me. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you can tell me the black man is God today, and then I hear you a couple days ago, you say all women you a goddess. What the fuck are you talking about? Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that shit don't mix with me. I don't fuck with that. I don't fuck with niggas. If you dealing with some type of malady and things like that, if it's a misrepresentation to the black family, fuck you. So I don't have to worry about that with the greatest of all time. You see what I'm saying? With my brother, man, I ain't got to worry about that shit. You see what I'm saying? I ain't got to worry about that shit, Killa. I'm good. So that's a category by itself. You know, that's a category by itself, man. You know what I mean? Let me play some shit real quick. Because I think, let me just play this joint real quick, man. Right quick. So you can see what I'm talking about. Yeah, I got evidence. We show and prove around here. You know, grown men talking about receipts and all this other bullshit. You understand? We show and prove out here. You know what I'm saying? You know, time I got receipts. I got receipts. Right, let's do this.
Hell no.
Yeah, let's go. United Front. Tahir RBG. Yeah. Let's go. I can't shake it loose. This the hate that hate produced. I'm here to break the loose and fight the devil. Ain't no truce. Raise it another level. Shame the devil. Say the truth. And look him in his eye when the enemy's facing you. I can't shake it loose. This the hate that hate produced. I'm here to break the loose and fight the devil. Ain't no truce. Raise it another level. Shame the devil. Say the truth. And look him in his eye when the enemy's facing you. You pink, pale skinned beast. I hate your red, white, and blue. And Coup clan sheets. I hate your president, your senate, and your campaign speech. I hate the British and the Romans and the goddamn Greeks. It's no peace, yeah. Moral persuasion doesn't work with Caucasians. You speak his language through violence with guns blazing. So what I'm saying, negotiating with Satan is the waste of time. You out your African mind. Gonna make these devils pay for every single crime ever committed. Crackers, you did it, now it's time to die. I spray the ratchet, I plat it, no moving backwards. I'm sending bullets at crackers and all faggots. Forward is the motion. Killing devils on different levels, concocting potions to stop them from encroaching. On our way of life, I got a knife to slit his throat quick. Get my people hype, cause what I write is always dopeness focus. I can't shake it loose, this the hate produced. I'm here to break the loose and fight the devil, ain't no truce. Raise it another level, shame the devil, say the truth. And look him in his eye when the enemy's facing you. I can't shake it loose, this the hate produced.
This the hate you
I'm
made.
here to break the loose and fight the devil, ain't no
I want your truth.
Raise it another level, shame the devil,
Don't be
say the
scared
truth.
now.
And look him in his eye when the enemy's facing you.
Take a step in my lane, I'm projecting the pain. Visions and pictures in my veins of us tortured and slain. So many sons and daughters slaughtered, some known on the name. Bringing my eye to the situation is why I came. I shake, every pet nation gon' exterminate. Marcus Garvey, Mugabe, politic, run them all away. KPI type methodology, how the gods slay. Try life and I don't play, kill these crackers in broad day. Enter the scene, got them clean and watch me swerve at it. Big juju in my pocket, I ain't worried about it. That go for grown-ups to babies, salute my Baba Khalid, Muhammad, we solid. I call for violence, is very valid. Yeah, murder these devils, it's divine order. We opposites, I reject them mixing like oil and water. Africa for Africans, representing them words strong. I say shut them borders down and let us get a purge on.
I can't shake it loose, this the hate produced. I'm here to break the loose and fight the devil, ain't no truce. Raise it another level, shame the devil, say the truth. And look him in his eye when the enemy's facing you. I can't shake it loose, this the hate produced. I'm here to break the loose and fight the devil, ain't no truce. Raise it another level, shame the devil, say the truth. And look him in his eye when the enemy's facing you.
This ain't no kumbaya vibe, my yasa is a war tribe. That's my war cry, double H famine, it's wartime. Devils want it all, was peaceful coexistence. Enter separation, he's violently resistant. Coupe tech, bullet high, hit the deck when bullets fly. The devil won't change and needs to be euthanized. The stupidness, foolish minds you will get, use your blind. Suicide, trusting this cracker is suicide. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, you know the play. That peace talk is juvenile, it really don't hold no weight. Fighting hate with love sounds great in theory, but never ever ever work in history. Name one place that this cracker went. Name one place that this cracker left alone. I bet that they was war prone. Keep a piece in your wardrobe and know the world's a war zone.
I can't shake it loose, this the hate produced. I'm here to break the loose and fight the devil, ain't no truce. Raise it another level, shame the devil, say the truth. And look him in his eye when the enemy's facing you. I can't shake it loose, this the hate produced. I'm here to break the loose and fight the devil, ain't no truce. Raise it another level, shame the devil, say the truth. And look him in his eye when the enemy's facing you.
See how clear that shit is, Killa? That shit's not ambiguous. You understand what I'm saying? That's not ambiguous. You know?
Shout out United Front. United Front Generals. My brother Bomati. Oh, I'm back in there. Okay, my brother Bomati. My brother after the O. You know, they hated that shit. And that's good. I'm glad they hated that shit. Because we've been.
Oh, yeah.
But yo, I wanted to touch on your history as a producer for a second. I know we got limited time and everything, but I'm running through the list of some of the people you produced for. Prez, the Roots, the Coup, Nappy Roots. And then it's like this 69 boys, like, ain't nothing wrong with that. They was the homies, they got classics, bunch of summertime classics. But how did that connection come together?
How did I get to producing?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so producing my brothers, Prez. That's where I started producing, man. Sticking out from grew up together in the same town, Tallahassee, Florida, and we trying to get on that music. And I just got tired of sitting out front of people's porch waiting on them to come back, use their equipment. And you know, but this one time, man, I believe I was might have been in 11th grade, and we were waiting on this dude's porch till 10 at night. Now 11th grade, you know, I was raised, mom and pops, they wasn't playing. You had to be in at a certain time. I'm already violating. I'm sitting on this porch with stick, waiting for this dude to come home because he got off. You know, I think he was probably a student at FAMU or FSU or something. Gets off from work from Burger King, and we've been waiting for.
Oh,
We lost him.
all right.
And this shit ain't no joke, man. I'm telling you. This shit is no joke, all right? Let's see. Go on.
Oh, I'm in there.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, man. I don't know what's going on. Like, you know what's going on. So I'm waiting on the guy. We all waiting on him. And then he come up 10 o'clock. I'm already violated. I should have been home. I ain't home. And he say, hey, man, we going to have to do it tomorrow. I'm tired. And I was just like, you know what? That'll never happen to me ever again. So I got into making beats. I got a little Lisa's little joint. I was working on that. Then, we was doing our thing, doing what we do. And I was able to see that the ASR 10 was coming out.
Oh,
wasn't out yet, but was coming out. And actually, my brother Abu, he was able to see it. He saw that the ASR 10 was coming out and was like, yo, I'm going to grab that. Grabbed it. So I think, let Abu tell it we got the 10th ASR ever made. I believe my brothers. But yeah, man, we started learning on that. This is before, man, this is like 1990, maybe 2 or 3. After working on the EPS, and then boom, all right, here come the ASR 10. And yeah, man, I got into beats, making beats. So by the time we moved from Tallahassee, Florida to New York, we decided to move up there in 1995. As the young people like to say, the late 1900s. We moved up there, and yo, man, the rest is history, man. I was a beat making machine at that time. Produced for pretty much the whole album of the Let's Get Free album. Then meeting different people, produced for quite a few people. Some of the names are the Roots. Shoot, man, Jay Electronica. That's my good brother. I worked with him a whole lot, before the Erykah Badu move. And still we cool, it's just then it got political, I don't do too many politics, but a lot of folks, man, I can't even think about 69 boys. I produced for quite a few folks. And yeah, just myself, me and my brother Abu, we created a production company called Head Rush LLC. And yeah, we didn't sign to any of these crackers labels. We knew already we not what we have to offer and what we're putting out. We don't need any censor. We don't need nobody saying you can't or whatever. We were smart enough to get our money right so that we can put it out at will, jump on these tours at will, sell at will, and keep our signal and our message untampered. They couldn't do it. So of course, a lot of tours they started. Oh man, that's Dead Prez producer. Yeah, put him on there. Then shortly, halfway through it, yo, he too raw. He don't give a fuck. So they won't be out of there.
Get him out of there.
But hey man, shout out to them. But that's why we had to get on some real sovereignty. I learned the importance and power of sovereignty early. Where you not just control, but you have control of your tour. You know, like saying I own the tour, but you don't have control of the tour. You still can have some bullshit happening. You know, Lil Wayne got sent to prison behind people getting on his tour bus and saw his gun. I don't care how much. I don't care how much. What you call it? Cash Money Records is independent. If these crackers can get on your bus, you're not independent, homie. You still fucking with these. You know, they can't get on my bus. You feel me? They can't get in my car. They, you know that, and so that we were keeping that mind frame. So yeah, a lot of times we went on tour, man, and you know, just because we are thinking sovereign, we're thinking taking care of ourselves. You know, we didn't have all them you know, you hear about tour life being tough. Only thing was tough is I'm away from my woman. That's it. That's it. You know, everything else, man. You know, we knew about being sovereign. We knew about controlling your own stuff. So we was eating real good. Even saved some of your best. I ain't gonna name no names, but some of your favorite rappers, I made sure they ate on tour because they wasn't getting no money from these crackers. They was on a promo tour. Promo tour, you just get per diem. And if you smoking and you entertaining ladies, that per diem gone.
For sure. For sure.
That per diem gone. You know, and they looking at us like, oh man, look at them. They gotta sell their own CDs. You goddamn right. Let's walk out with a couple racks every stop. You know what I mean? And let's eat good, and you know, and all the other stuff. You know, you got to scam. Let's scam these crackers. Let's do what the fuck we got to do. Let's get it. You know, so that's where we were coming from. So yeah, a lot of times I was just able to produce some beats for these folks. They ain't want none of that. They ain't want me to be. They just need that beat. I made the beat. Give me my money. Keep my publishing. I'm the fuck out of here. I'm going to build. I'm going to the dojo. I'm going to the gun range. I'm going to some real shit that we deal with. You feel me?
For sure. For sure. So as a producer, do you find yourself still using that old style equipment, or have you completely evolved into the digital, everything on the computer type stuff?
Yeah, I still got the ASR 10s. They got a unique sound that hasn't been replicated yet. However, I just use what's popping sometimes. Like I got Logic, you know, I have Logic, I have Pro Tools, FL Studio, I have all of those. I just usually, man, when I'm creating, I create with what's around at the time. Sometimes it's all on ASR. Sometimes I might have found some fly shit online, and now it's just all in Logic. Okay, let me do the drums though in the MPC. Link them up, like, you know, whatever's clever, man. You know what I mean? Whatever's clever. That's what I usually go with. I love the new sound. I love anything that the Africans is making. I fucks with it. I might not fuck with the message, but as far as the beats and the styles and all that, I love to see what we come with next, man. I'm a big fan of what we coming with next, you know, and I consider it all. It may not be my style, but I fucks with it, you know. For
sure. For sure.
Absolutely.
There we go.
Yeah, man.
Go ahead, Killa.
Yeah, shout out to
you was about to hit it.
All of those artists that choose to do. Shout out to all the artists that choose to be African liberators in their music, and hopefully, if your music isn't coming from your lifestyle, then hopefully the music will influence your lifestyle, and then you'll be an African liberator all the way around. You feel me? So shout out to all those who took the choice, who made the choice to do their music like that, because you know, it's very few of us, and definitely very few that's really holding the line. You know what I mean?
Now, being somebody who's been an MC, been a producer, your personality now, do you feel like you really reaching the people that you set out to reach, to touch?
Do I feel like I reached them?
Yeah.
You know, the type of music that I do, and people like United Front and Rock and a few the type of music we do it for those who are active in our African liberation and those who are on the way there. So I try to keep that in mind when I'm doing music. I want it to be like how the Message to the Black Man was for me when I first read it. It was written a long time ago, but he wrote it because he knew that generations are going to come and they're going to have to read this, and they're going to be like, oh shoot, oh, and I'm taking off. So I try to do my music with that in mind, knowing that. So it's got a lot of instruction. It has a lot of real. It has to be real. It got to be very, it has to be almost like a lesson plan. I call it an outreach program. It has to definitely be like that, so that when people come across it, when I'm gone, they might come across that. I don't put our music in the same genre, right? Because I feel mine's a little bit harder and get to the point. But Bob Marley's music, his whole catalog goes platinum every year. Every year since he died, every year 1 million copies are sold. That's a lot of years, and they ain't the same people buying it. It's always somebody new coming into the culture and waking up and saying, man, I need a soundtrack to this shit I'm feeling. And they might get Bob Marley. And then they might run up on Let's Get Free and say, oh shit, I'm ready, and
right.
And, so I make my music with that in mind, knowing that there'll be somebody that's going to come on this journey. And like, I try to keep it very authentic to my life, because we're all at certain points. What I made in 2003, I agree with it, but I have some more stuff to say since then. So I'm heavy on our methodology for African liberation. So African traditions is key. It don't matter what tradition you use, but it's key, because our plans, our game plan is in our traditions. So somebody may listen to my album today, this album that I've been trying to put out. I'm going to put it out this year, though, before the year's over. Before the year's over, It's a Lifestyle will come out. But people will listen to these songs on It's a Lifestyle and say, yo, what the fuck is he talking about? It's too, what the fuck? That's for somebody who has already been on the train. They didn't try to, oh man, I don't need nothing but my guns. That's all I need. And they realize you're going to need more than that shit. You're not producing ammo. How is that all you need? Are you not, if you making ammo, and then you're going to need more than that. So it's for people who recognize, oh, we're going to need a little bit more. However, my second album and my first album, very valid. I see young brothers all the time that be like, man, we got to change this shit. Just bust these crackers in the head. I give them my second album. They need to ride to that. Recoil. They need to ride to that. They may not want to ride with Hymns of the Whirlwind, where you got a seasoned African liberator talking that talk that you got to really be in the life to even understand. If you're not in the life, you never had a whole room of people just turn their back on you because they scared to get busy. You might not know what certain songs, you might not relate. Because right now, you're looking at everybody with the shits, your whole with the shits. Because they ain't nobody got no kids yet. You know what I mean?
For sure.
We do, at least me, I do my music for the time that I'm in and what I'm looking ahead to do. So a lot of times, not even to, like not to say nothing about myself, but a lot of times my music is prophetic. It's a lot of prophet because you know I'm a student of African liberation. This is what I do all day, every day. This is what I do. You know what I'm saying? So I can see where we about to head. I can write a song about that, and it can sound ridiculous to somebody who don't have that vision. And then 5 years down the line, they're doing the same shit and that's what it was supposed to do. Mm-hmm. So 5 years down the line, when they're doing what I was talking about, if you see Tahir RBG and he's still on that shit, tell me to tighten up. I should be in the future. I should be looking like some other shit. You know what I mean? I should be looking, and we should be close, and we should be closer to our goal. So, you feel me?
For sure. So you just said we getting a new album this year. We got a release date. We got a release month. What's happening?
I don't have a release date yet. I'm looking to release it a certain type of way, man. So it's coming.
Damn, just like that.
There you go. You asked about release dates. You asked about release dates. Don't be asking about no damn release dates, Killa.
Just like that. What the fuck?
Just like that.
Yeah, there we go. All right, back in there.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'm looking to do it. Before the year is out, I'm looking to, because I gotta let it out, man. Like this album has been completed since 2018. We put out. We were getting the video shot. In 2019, it was on. We was ready to go. Then the Corona shit happened, and so we held it up because I said, "Yo, this really got to get out right." Then we just in the middle of the Corona shit, I said, "Yo, no, we got to put out these videos." We released Electronica, and we released another song called "Badonkadonk." So we released both of those. And we thought it was fitting because, if you see the videos, you see why it's fitting. And now that things have cooled out a little bit as far as on the scene so that we can put out content, Sonny Patterson and myself, where I just seen a sister, shout out Sonny Patterson, just seen her about a few weeks ago at Oyotunji Village. And we was talking about it. We said, okay, I think it's clear, as far as content, as far as how to put things and promote it correctly. So we're gonna give it another shot, and so that means I got this album out. Some of these prophecies on the album have already come to pass. Some of them are coming to pass. So and then I got a whole bunch of new content that is they trying to push me on out. It's babies in the way. Baby's in the way. You got to get that baby out. Get this next baby out. So.
All right, for sure.
Absolutely.
So you gonna bring that joint through here, right? We gonna do the listening party and all that. All right.
Say it again.
I said you gonna bring that joint through here. We gonna have the listening party and all that over here, right?
Let me tell you, man. Everything that I release is first on Do the Knowledge Radio.
There we go.
If it's not there, Born got something to do with it. So this is my home. This is the place. I'm gonna keep it real, man. All so-called African liberation media ain't made the same, man. Some of them don't really mean that shit. Some of them don't mean it. Some mean African liberation if you down with me. Or if you pay me, then yeah. But if not, so there's no only stipulations I see now is born that you got to be really about your shit. You really about this shit, you got space. You're not really about, you got space. And that's what I like. That's why I feel like this is my home. Number one, anytime I release something, I don't care if it's an event. I'm just having an event. This is where I come. This is my first interview for the event. I wasn't even going to do it. I wasn't going to do it. I just feel like this is no platform that I need to be kicking it on about some African revolutionary shit. because they just gonna be like, oh well, I don't know, and I'm not with that. You know, there's no backing up on Do the Knowledge Radio. We all gas, all forward, going. You know, so I really appreciate that. So I would be, and for real, I'd be foolish to do it somewhere else and not do it here first.
For sure, man. For sure.
They run from this shit, Tahir. They run from over here. They run from over here. I'm telling you. They show up when they see the lights and the glamour. They be like, "Oh yeah, you was over there with Capone from Capone and Noriega. Oh, you was over there with such and such and such and such and all that other shit." Like, they come around for that. Like, "Oh, I see you talking to Cassidy and all this other shit, right?" But when you got something going on and you need to get it out, you don't go to the place that was created for you. This is created for you. Like, if this was for me, I would have been done, you know, after episode 1. I was good. I was good after episode 1. You see what I'm saying? So truly exist for, you know, our people only. You see what I'm saying? Like, everybody don't. I understand it. I'll save that for next Friday. Next Friday, matter of fact, while we got people listening, next Friday, 2,500 episode celebration. See what I'm saying? 2,500 episodes. And I'm going to just show on this flyer real quick just a couple of people who that came through here. Because these are the people they show up for, Killa. You know, you've been here. You already know. You know, these are people that they be showing up for. They be in attendance for. You see what I'm saying? Then they forget that this is their platform. You see what I'm saying? They forget. These are few people. This is not everybody. You can't get everybody on 2,500 episodes on one flyer.
Yo, 2,500
you see what I'm saying? These are a few. Yeah, these are a few people. You see what I'm saying? You see Wise Intelligent. You see Sadat X. You see Lord Jamal. You see Tragedy Gaddafi. You see, you know, Billy Dance from MOP. You see what I'm saying? You see Haj G over here. You see, you know, Dreads from Black Sheep. You see Hakeem Green. You see Cassidy, Split Star, Rampage, Tripe the God, Imam Thug, Illa-G, OC, Prince Poe, Fredro Star. You see what I'm saying? Like, you see them. Ali Vegas. You know what I mean? Special Ed. You know what I mean? Like, so you show up for that. Like, you show up for Killer Priest. You show up for Razcast. You see what I'm saying? But you forget that you got direct access to this same network and be like, yo, my book coming out. You see what I'm saying? My book coming out. Like, oh, we about to open this daycare, or we got these agricultural, you know, plans we looking at. You see what I'm saying? Like, how could you look at that and think that that means, you know, anything more than you? This is for you. Like, they found this because of you. You see what I'm saying? Like, they found this platform. They found value in the platform because they saw you here. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, for the liberators that's running around, if you don't come through here, I don't know where you're going to. There's like 2 other platforms I can name off the top of my head that got the same kind of stamp. The rest of them is infiltrated. The rest of them, that's all of them, with the exception of 2 other platforms. And they're not me, so they're not going to give it to you like I give it to you. But they're not compromised. You see what I'm saying? They're not compromised. That's another safe haven. I can refer you over there. You see what I'm saying? Like, General's still a homie. He done came over here. He been over here. He been on spots just because I said so. That's fair. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, why would you put yourself in a position to where, you know, you might be diet African. That's fine. You might be diet black. That's fine. You understand what I'm saying? Long as you ain't violation black or violation African, you good. You see what I'm saying? You can be diet. Like, I don't need you to be like me to come over here. I just don't need you to be on that funny shit. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, this is really a place where knowledge is born, just like it says. Like, this is a place where knowledge is born. So indiscriminate to your path of walk in life, if it's in life, that's representative and conducive to support African life, I got a spot for you. That's really it. And it's been that way for 2,500 episodes. So if you ever come through here and this is on some other shit, blow this motherfucker up. Blow this shit up. Because it ain't me. It ain't mine. They done got a hold of the motherfucker. Blow this shit up. You understand? Like, hey, that shit is, hey, in New Jack City, they burnt the Carter. They ain't trying to salvage it. They say, hey, we've been infiltrated. Burn the building.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So if you come through here and you see some shit that don't belong over this motherfucker, it's been infiltrated. Burn this motherfucker to the ground. And the legacy go with it. My family on here, my children watch this platform. You see what I'm saying? Like, this is not something that, you know, and this ain't even my job. This is the day job. I don't really want nothing to do with that shit. Like, I got a whole nother real lane in real life that's really happening. You see what I'm saying? This is a place where they wanted to be an epicenter for what we represent, who we are, where we come from, who we come from, and where we're going. You see what I'm saying? All simultaneously, all together at the same time. You know? Tracy Lee been on here. Today is his 51st birthday. Shout out to, you know, the club of land in hip hop. You see what I'm saying? That's a brother. That's my brother. You see what I'm saying? Like, people don't, they come over here like strangers, but they leave family members. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. They come over here strangers. They leave family members. You know what I mean? Like, and if they ain't family, it's because I don't fuck with them. You understand? Like, they did some shit. I don't fuck with them because I'm not changing. You see what I'm saying? I'm like the biblical God. I change not. So I'm not changing. So if somebody changed up, it's because they changed up. You see what I'm saying? Keep them. And they gotta go. It is what it is. But as far as this platform is concerned, it was put together in mind to celebrate our people only. You could go anywhere else. They got some cut for you. They got that fake blue magic. You understand what I'm saying? When you get that black magic, you come over here. You see what I'm saying? It's a brand name. I stand on it. I stand by it. You know, I took the losses and the bumps and the bruises that came along with it. You see what I'm saying? So when the celebrations come, you would think, though, just for a second, y'all, you would think with 2,500 episodes, people would be like, yo, man, our brother, man, we gotta holler at him, man. You know what I'm saying? We gotta pull him in. We should put something together for him for what he done for us. If we don't do it, it don't get done. You understand?
Absolutely.
It don't get done.
It's a fact.
So it is what it is. And that's cool. That's fine. I can do this. I could do this right here. Then it came through here. This is a fact. Everybody on here. I ain't make up no shit. Everybody on here came through here. And there's thousands of more people that came through here. So I'm good with that. You see what I'm saying? I'm good with that for now. But when this shit shift and it switch and it start elevating, yo, don't come around, y'all. Don't come around. I remember you. If I don't remember you, Killa remember you. You understand what I'm saying? Because it's real. This is real. Because where it's going, it cannot be contained in these spaces. Where it's going. You see what I'm saying? Where it's going, where it's growing to. Like, it's not enough room for it to grow in the direction of the sunlight and for the proper and adequate irrigation to sustain it. It's bigger than the platform. So the platform got to get bigger. You see what I'm saying? It's bigger than the platform, so the platform got to get bigger to accommodate. It's like water. Water seeks its own level. When you need a little bit of water, water is a little bit. When you need a bunch of water, you get a whole lot of water. You see what I'm saying? So it is what it is. And it's real life. Ain't no cut. Ain't no bullshit. And it's on, you know? I think I got 2,500 more episodes in me, and it's a wrap.
Yo, right now, consistently, without involuntary muscle movement, I don't know of something I've done 2,500 times.
Right.
Consistently.
Right.
You went a day without brushing your teeth. And you might have got started back. But have you brushed your teeth 2,500 times every day?
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Outside of involuntary muscles, like you can't help it. You're gonna take a shit. You can't help it. You can't cut your ears off. You're gonna hear unless something happens. You're gonna hear, you're gonna see, your heart gonna beat, breathing. That's the shit I've done. 25. Open my eyes. That's 2,500 done consistently. This man is chosen.
Yeah.
To do it 2,500 times every day.
Every day.
Every day. Multiple shows.
Every day.
His shows. He said he had 2,500 on his show. Not counting all the shows that come on the channel.
Mm-hmm. Right.
I just wanted to say that. And let that math sink in and see what it means to really hold the line. What does holding the line look like? That's holding the line right there.
That's for sure.
Yeah, that's a hard line. That's a hard line right there.
And with knowledge, it's always respect with it. It's always on both sides. It's always respect with it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I don't know if they want to see disrespect. I don't know that. I don't know that. I don't know if they want to see me in the element where it's disrespect. So, for God does know. You understand? For God does know that I don't need to be in no space where it's disrespect. So for the safety and the sanity and the life force of the planet, I don't want to be in no space where it's disrespect.
For sure. For sure.
You know what I mean?
But yo, I got to get up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Tahir, man. I'm glad that you came through, man. I love your energy, mentality, man. It's been an honor to have you here. I know you don't feel like you a legend, but everybody else do. Sometimes you just got to own it. You got to accept it because it is what it is.
Hey, I appreciate you, man. Thank you very much. I appreciate you and thank you. I got my hands like this, man. I'm gonna catch it.
For sure, for sure.
Killa, tell me where to find you before you go, man.
Hey, yo, it's your boy Killa in the building. Check me out on Brews and Beats. Like I said, I'm very rarely on my own channel, but I'm over here twice a week at least. So most of the time, check me out on Do the Knowledge Radio. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Knowledge Born. Shout out Tahir RBG. Shout out Rome the Plug and the Melvinaire podcast. That's the homies over there. Outside of that, man, peace.
Peace.
All right, Killa, peace. Tahir, man, talk to us, man. Talk to us, man.
October 30th, Oya Masquerade 2021, sunny Orlando, Florida. Oya will be in the building, saluted, fully suited, fully booted, coming down, and your opportunity to get in and celebrate the natural force, the Orisha, the Big Mama, Oya. You have it to bring it in with us, and let's make it a night that we'll all remember. You know, we got that going down. You could go to Eventbrite, go to eventbrite.com, put in Oya Masquerade 2021, and you'll see everything that you need to see about the event. Shout out to Juju Life and all those who hold it dear. Definitely shout out to Birds and Four Legs. That's the farm we got down here, Birds and Four Legs. You need animals, give us a buzz. Birds and Four Legs. You can go on just any social media, Birds and Four Legs, or go on my page, Tahir RBG, on Instagram and on Facebook, and link in with me on Twitter. Link in with me, and we can put you on some animals. No orders too small. We can figure it out. You know, if you're in Oregon and you want me to send you a bird, shipping and handling, we'll get that bird, that rooster, or that hen, or that pigeon, or that guinea. We'll get it to you. We're gonna figure it out. Just let's link it in. Or that goat, or that ram, we got that too. Yep, and that's it, man. You know me, Knowledge Born. I'm just on the mission, brother. I'm on the mission.
Right.
I'm living that life. Love my wife, love my children, love my family, and as a family, we gonna grow and keep blowing. Oh, you know what? I do want to say another thing too. Shout out to didn't the new Black Panther Party just have a birthday, or something just happened?
Oh yeah, the Black Panther Party for Self-Defense, October 15th. Yeah.
Okay. Hey, Ekuche, you know, happy birthday to the new Black Panther Party. And yeah, I wanted to say that. I wanted to make sure I remembered to say happy birthday to y'all, and thanks for holding that line. Keep holding the line.
That's real. This is that month. This is the month, like August. August and October are the months for the warriors. You know, February you could get away with everybody. You know, you could put anybody in the damn category in February. You know.
Yeah, it's gonna work.
Yeah, August, Black August, and you know, Revolutionary or Retributionary in October, man. Shocktober. This not for the weak at heart, man. You know, not for the weak at heart. Everybody don't qualify, so you know, we honor those Panthers who walked before us that was righteous. You know, some of them was full of shit. You understand? Some of them needed to be eradicated, just like present day. But for those who loved us enough to be in prison, to be pushed into exile, to take a life, or to give their life, we honor them with the retributionary reverence that they're due, you know, and we continue their work. You see what I'm saying? We continue their work. So in the spirit of those departed physically, but eternally insurrected, you know, we honor them. You see what I'm saying? We honor them. And we honor them by continuing their work.
That's right.
And even for those who came before us that bumped their head and fucked up in the public, we honor them by learning from their lessons. Those are blessings as well. You see what I'm saying? What not to do, who not to align with. You see what I'm saying? And all of those things. Like, so even in that, as long as it wasn't treasonous, you see what I'm saying? We can learn a lesson from it. Because we don't agree with everybody with everything. But those lessons that we learn. And we also understand that there's a price associated with it. You know, you don't get anything in life for free. There's no, like when they use that adage and say ain't no such thing as a free lunch, ain't no such thing as a free life. So if you can take the rewards, you damn sure can take the punishment.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? So just like justice, so as to life. Justice is your penalty or reward depending upon your ways and actions. So as to life. If you don't, I seen D. What's the little girl D from What's Happening on the show? She said, if you don't give nothing, you don't get nothing in America. That's what she said. I said, damn right. You understand? She said that. She said, if you don't give nothing, you don't get nothing. So as to life. You know, if you prepared to receive something, you better be prepared to give what it costs. And for those who came before us, there's a hefty cost. When Abu Jamal paid a hefty cost. You see what I'm saying? Sunyata Okoli paid a hefty cost. Rusha McGee Sekou Odinga, a hefty cost. You see what I'm saying? To be forgotten, to be looked over, to have that back turned on him and left for dead, left alone, to have our enemies surrounding and encircling them, saying that they're going to help them get free. You understand? That's what that shit cost. So just even think for 1 second in your mind, you a political prisoner behind bars, and you put it in, and you've been away for 40 years. 90% of your time you've been in solitary confinement. Them guards come see you every day. Them people you gave your life for, where are they? When the last time somebody been to see you that looked like you? You see what I'm saying? Like, so just even that, in that kind of mind frame, was it worth you to give 30, 40 years of your fucking life for somebody not even to know your name? For somebody not even to know your name.
Yeah.
So if that's the political prisoner, what position are your ancestors in that gave their life for you hundreds of years ago in that same vein? You don't know their name.
Totally forgot.
You can't call on them. Well, you see what I'm saying? You calling on somebody you never know. They could never know. You see what I'm saying? So that together, the disconnect comes in between for us when we deal with a forgotten people. So that's coming. Africans in America are forgotten people. I'm going to go into that and see what it costs, because there's a lot of conversation around things that have an origin story that's for whoever that applies to. That's who that applies to you. But for those Africans that are here in the Americas who have grabbed hold of their African roots and lineage, who's to speak for them? Who's to help them to understand the condition that they find themselves in? And for those who are coming into that awareness of forgotten people, we're forgotten by Africa and we're forgotten here in America. You see what I'm saying? There needs to be a conversation that bridges the gap for us to have an understanding why everybody going to the ball, and we need the fairy godmother to come and turn us in from the rags. You understand what I'm saying? But we got a limited time. We got to get the fuck out of there before midnight. So we got to understand that story and what that story means, and that is a part of our story. You see what I'm saying? As a collective, as African women, as African men, as African children here in the diaspora. That's our story. The story of those forgotten. So because we so traumatized, we have been forgotten. We've forgotten everybody who came before us. So this is why these reminders and these celebrations are so important, because it causes you to remember. So just like pain is associated with memory, if you hurt something, you remember where you heard it, how you heard it, and who heard it. Celebration brings you back in the same space. And this is why you have so vital importance on so many levels, Tahir, because music is associated with memory also.
Absolutely.
You could put on that Teddy P and remember the first time you heard that damn Teddy P. Where you was at, what you was drinking, what you had on. You understand what I'm saying? It will bring you back. And you ain't physically left nowhere. You went back. So now, if I provide you the music that produces this kind of result that I know takes place on the psychological and the spiritual level, then I already implanted where you go and who you remember and what you remember. So these things become important. They become vital and of critical importance in regards to our genetic memory, because this is how we're going to move forward. The only evidence that we have of yesterday is our memory of it. That's the only proof that we can produce.
That's real.
We know now because we're here now. We don't know tomorrow. You see what I'm saying?
We know now. We know right now because right now is true. And by the time we get to tomorrow, tomorrow's gonna be now. So we can change yesterday, today, and tomorrow now. See what I'm saying? So that's how we dealing with now. You know what I'm saying? You know, somebody came to you like, yo, man, you know what I'm saying? You want some of this? Like, I'm good right now. You see what I'm saying? Like, it changed the whole trajectory of the whole thing. Like, nah, I'm good right now.
Good right
check
now.
Back with you. Whoa, I'm good right now. You see what I'm saying? That shit a shockwave through. They're like, all right, I'm gonna leave knowledge alone, man. Tahir good, man. He said he good, yo. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that's it. So that now is a conductor, superconductor to fix yesterday and today and tomorrow, all at the same time. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, I think it's Facebook or one of them asked a question, what are you thinking right now? Or some shit like that. You see what I'm saying? How diabolical these things are. What am I thinking right now? Then you start talking. You start talking to that. Like that, don't nothing else prompt you. That shit prompts you to start telling your business. You understand?
Right.
To tell people what are you thinking in your mind. Telling your enemies what you thinking in your mind. Like, get out of here.
What you thinking right now?
Right. Oh, let me see your siblings. Oh, let me see your parents. Let me see your grandparents. You understand? Oh, let me see your best friend. Oh, let me see your children.
Right. Let me see your unborn baby.
Right.
Put your telegram on there.
Right. Do that. Do that. So when you go file your taxes, you showed your children on National Children's Day. You got 2 people on there, and you claiming 7 people on your taxes. We got you. We got you. Yo, so that's the game. But if you out here and that shit go unchecked, man, and you get got, you supposed to get got. You're supposed to get got. So you can learn the lesson. Hopefully it ain't a lesson that costs you your life. Nah, dog, tighten up. Yeah. That's real.
Yes,
man.
sir.
That's real.
Yeah, G. Yep, we gotta treat whatever you own, be on it right now. Be on it right now. This is a jewel. This is a jewel, man. Absolutely.
Okay. So yeah, I know you gotta make a move. I appreciate you coming through. You see what I'm saying?
I appreciate you, Knowledge Born, man. Thank you very much, brothers. Like every time, it just 2,500 shows. Yo, my hat was off at 1,000. I remember my hat fell off at 1,000. I can remember that episode. We all came.
Yeah.
2,500. Yeah, that's the example. That's the example. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, bro.
And we're going up from here, man. We're going up from here. So, last thought for the fan before we go.
Last thought. October 30th, Saturday, Oya Masquerade 2021, Orlando, sunny Orlando, Florida. Come on down, get it in with us, featuring Sarak, the MC, featuring 2 Obas, kings of Yoruba Nation, will be in the United States and at the Oya Masquerade. Build with them. You feel free to build with them and ask them the questions that you need to ask. Kings, what's going on? How can they help? What can they do? They're gonna be right there, along with the Bembe, Oya Bembe. That's gonna be fantastic. We'll be right there, all in one spot. Come on out, hit that Eventbrite, Oya Masquerade 2021. Grab your tickets. Grab your vendor space. I believe we got literally a couple left. Get your section and let's do it up. A BB for Hodie, Black Power, and African liberation to all of my folks who hold it dear, who hold in that line. I love you and I give thanks that you still at it, because I'm always gonna be at it, so we're gonna be at it together. That's all I got to say, Knowledge Born.
All right, we out of here.
All right.
Peace, Black Power.
Black Power.
Talk to him, Dr. Clark.
He called for the unity and the redemption of the African world.
Salute them, Honorable Marcus
We
Garvey.
were not ready to listen then.
They might not have been ready then.
There's wonder whether we are ready
Ain't no doubt about it.
to listen
We ready, baby.
now.
Let's go. Yeah.
Flag fly high, flag fly high, flag fly high.
Black fists in the sky, waving side to side.
If the flag fly high,
Come on.
flag fly high, flag fly high, flag fly high.
RBG's on the rise, all eyes will recognize.
A flag fly high,
Hold it high, let it fly. Rep those colors forever, Garvey will never die. On my 90, the throne ready, let's take a ride. Cats won't fix, men don't, choose a side. This is the path for the warriors. Seldom travel yet and still vainglorious. Black power represents us. You either rolling with Africa or against us.
flag fly high, flag fly high, flag fly high.
Black fists in the sky, waving side to side.
If the flag fly high,
Come on.
flag fly high, flag fly high, flag fly high.
RBG's on the rise, all eyes will recognize.
Flag fly high,
The red is for the blood. I got the best stock, the rest got sludge. The black is for the gods, melanated and elevated, holding the main charge. The green is for the cradle, Africa everything first, the earth's navel. His Excellency put it together as a symbol of liberation. That's how we get the letters RBG.
flag fly high, flag fly high, flag fly high.
Black fists in the sky, waving side to side.
If the flag fly high,
Come on.
flag fly high, flag fly high, flag fly high.
RBG's on the rise, all eyes will recognize.
Flag fly high,
Been blind minds since 99. People army them know the time. I'll the drab on my design. We roll ready. Hard line. Ain't no games with that red flame. Triple stage of that black bang. Revolution in my veins. Till we free, I won't change. And you can count on that like an abacus. Celebrate the victories and the challenges. It's deeper than social media statuses. This lifestyle full of nation building practices. Yeah.
flag fly high, flag fly high, flag fly high.
Black fists in the sky, waving side to side.
If the flag fly high,
Come on.
flag fly high, flag fly high, flag fly high.
RBG's on the rise, all eyes will recognize.
Flag fly high,
That red, black, green, RBG, I'm about that red, black, green, that RBG, I'm about that red, that black, that green, RBG, I'm about that red, black, green, that RBG, baby, RBG, baby. Come on. Fly high, my flag fly high, my flag fly high. Ha! Shout out to all my RBGs worldwide, doing this thing garbage style. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Flag fly high, my flag fly high. Come on.
Flag fly high, my flag fly high, my flag fly high. RBG's on the rise, all eyes gonna recognize. Flag fly high.
Yeah. Now we gonna tell them. That in front. We tell them like this, yo. I'm an African. I'm a African. I'm an African. I'm a African. Yeah, y'all like that. No more. This man mind is open. I'm a African. I'm a African. I'm a African. I'm a. Let's get
And
back
that
to the
motive
gritty
is best developed by recognizing the common enemy.